Hi guys, Pastor Janet here. I told you I was going to come back and talk about narrative hook. Now, I love to go into bookstores and I look at different books, different genres, and try to find what interests me. But when you go into a bookstore, what's the first thing you do? You look at the cover. That's the most important part. Remember we talked about the cover, the most important part of a book? The cover and the blurb in the back. Okay, so when you see a cover that you like, you pick up the book and you start reading. You may read the blurb in the back, but then you go into the story and you read the first couple of sentences or the first paragraph or maybe the first page or two. Then you decide if you want to read the book. Why do you decide if you want to read the book? Because something caught your eye. Narrative hook is when you entice the people by something that you said. You start off with action, or you start off with telling something, or asking a question about something, or you can pique their curiosity. That's what a narrative hook is. You want to start off a story to catch the reader. Like I wrote a mystery one called The Man Without a Face. Okay, and so this girl, everybody was watching her on the platform in Chicago when suddenly somebody came and pushed her onto the train track and she was killed. Okay, so the police came and everybody was giving their account of what happened, but they all agreed on one specific point. The man didn't have a face. So now that would catch you, make you want to know, everybody's got a face. How could he not have a face? So it's called my story was called, it's on Amazon, The Man Without a Face. That's the narrative hook. You catch the person at the beginning. So when you're reading that, you say, okay, everybody has a face. How come they all agreed that he had no face? So the story was called The Man Without a Face. So that's a narrative hook. And sometimes what came to my mind was another story that I read. I think it's A Tale of Two Cities, where it said it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That caught me too, because I thought, oh, I know I've been there. You've seen good times, you've seen bad times. So you make you want to read on about this person's life. Why was this person saying it was the best of times and the worst of times? I think that's the book, A Tale of Two Cities. I think that's, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. I think that's it though. So narrative hook is what you want to catch the people with so they'll want to read the story. If they want to go on and find out what is this about, the what, when, why, where, and who, and why this person is doing what they're doing. That's the narrative hook. You want to catch them and make them interested and curious about what's going on, and you want to take them from one page to the next, from one chapter to the next, and you keep that curiosity and excitement going. The narrative hook takes you right through the story. You start by catching their attention and you hold it all the way through the story. That's what a narrative hook is. So it's really very simple. Think of stories that you read yourself that you really liked. What made you like them when you read the first couple of pages or first couple of paragraphs or sentences? Something just said, this sounds like a good book, so I'm going to read it. So what do? You go up to the counter and you buy it. That's what a narrative hook is. You want to catch the reader in the very beginning, something exciting, intriguing, make them curious, wonder what's going to happen. So they got to reading and keep reading. And the only way to do that, they got to buy your book. So that's the narrative hook. Okay, it's really very simple. Because I know I've read some books like I always like Gone with the Wind. The way I'm trying to remember the way it started. But anyway, you can think of many more books that you have read that something caught your eye in the very beginning. You thought, this is a book I want to read. I'm going to buy this book and I'm going to read it. That's what a narrative hook is, okay? So now I'll show you what I have on today. My allergies have been really bad, guys. I mean, really, 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 really bad. I've taken medicine and everything, so I'm thinking about, maybe going to see what it is. It's just so much in my ears and in my head, and I take medicine, but you do all you can for yourself. You try to take care of yourself, which I do, because I do so much running around with delivering clothes to organizations and trying to help homeless people and things like that. So sometimes my husband said I wear myself down trying to do all this. They're probably right. He's probably right. But okay, I'm going to stop this and let you see what I have on today. I have this jacket on that came with that suit, so you saw this already. But I just put it over my black pants. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, so hold on. Okay, guys, see, I just have my black leggings. So I took these black leggings and put them on with my favorite shoes. I don't want to fall here. My favorite shoes, because my head has been kind of dizzy. So with my favorite shoes, which are my top shoes. So this is what I have on today. So, this is me. When you see me on these videos, this is really me. The only thing different about myself is I wear different hair pieces because, like I said, I had cancer many years ago, 2001, 2001. So I'm a cancer survivor for over 24 years. So I lost most of my hair, so now I wear hair pieces. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And so I'm proud that I can fix myself up and look nice and I can show the world me. So this is me. So, no Al generated. One person said she thought my picture was Al generated, but it wasn't. My friend and I were trying to look camera filters and stuff. We just didn't know how to do it, so that picture looked bad. And it looked maybe Al generated her, but I don't know. But I'm not Al generated. This is me, as you see me, and this is my face. So you can see that too. Aren't I gorgeous? No, I think really honestly, I think every woman is beautiful. You should always think well of yourself because there's no one like you. You're one unique being. There are many in the world, but none like you. There are many in the world, but none like me. Right? Okay, see you later, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.